So, as you know that last class we completed the three types of decomposition reaction. That is what first one is thermal decomposition, next one is electrolytic decomposition, and third one is photolytic decomposition. So like photolysis, we can say photo decomposition reactions. Now, coming to here, we are having some real life applications of this thermal decomposition and as well as photolytic and as well as electrolysis. So let us see uses of this decomposition reactions. So you can please keep reading, and it is one of the major importance. So we must know what is the uses of decomposition reactions. So please all of you write. So uses of decomposition. So we are having several uses, even inside our body also. Some decomposition reactions are taking place. So let us discuss that and make it. So now coming to here, several uses of decomposition reaction. First, if we take mainly the decomposition reaction carried out by electricity, if we take. So as we know, that is called as what we used to call carried out by electricity, electrolysis we used to say. Is it yes or no? Please respond. So electrolysis, we can use this to extract several metals. Extract several metals. Do you understand, everyone? From their naturally occurring compounds like chlorides and oxides. Several metals from their naturally occurring compounds like chlorides or oxides. For example, I already told you electrolysis process. You might remember molten NaCl. If you take, what will come, brothers? Can you say me the example? So as I told you, you can get the sodium metal, or else you can take normal. Yeah, NaCl. If you take molten NaCl, what will come? You try to speak here, everybody. What is this? So NaCl. If you take molten NaCl, example, if you take. So as we know, this is molten state. So again, I'm saying molten state means what? Directly melted one. So which will give you, if you keep on working like electrolysis, if you pass the electricity, then we used to get a metal. What is that metal? Sodium metal plus we used to get chlorine gas. So this is a sodium metal. So like this. Have you noticed it? This is which compound? Which compound it is? Chloride compound. NaCl, sodium chloride. Correct? So like this, several metals we can extract, understand, from their chlorides and oxides by using electricity, means by electrolysis process. That is the first thing. So the best example is when the fused or molten metal, chloride or metal oxide, is decomposed by passing electricity, then the metal is produced at the cathode. All of you should remember, metal will be produced at where, brothers? It will be produced at the cathode, because metals will be positive charge or negative charge. Metals are positive ions, yes or no? So cathode is having negative charge, so that they will produce at cathode. Same way, it will take the chlorine gases, they will produce it where? They will
Anode.
produce the anode, because these are negative ions. So anode is positive, so that they will come. So that is what you have to remember. So also remember, whatever the metal producing in the electrolysis process, it will produce it where? It will produce at the cathode. That is what you have to remember. Or we can say cathode is the negative electrode or positive electrode. It is the negative electrode. Kindly all of you remember this. That is what you have to remember. And this is the example of that one. So Like this electrolysis of molten sodium chloride, if we'll do, then we used to get sodium metal, and it is extracted by electrolysis of molten sodium chloride. Same way, if we'll take, I taught you one more example. If we'll take one more example of electrolysis, extraction of aluminium. Can you tell me what is that extraction of aluminium? Just check it and tell me.
O3.
Yes, aluminium extraction, if we'll take, what will come? It is also molten state. Understand? So molten state, if we'll pass the electricity, so then what we used to get? So many is not an opening mouth. So we used to get what? 4 aluminium, which is in what state? Liquid state this time. Okay. Plus
3
oxygen,
gas.
gas will come. So here also this will come at which? It will come at cathode, means negative electron. Do you understand, everybody? So that is what you have to remember. This is the first application uses of decomposition reaction. So these are the main thing you have to remember. So to extracting some metals from their chlorides, metal chlorides or metal oxides, means in the form of compounds. So we are using this one to extract that. That is also which one? Which is, what is this? Which is by passing electricity, means electrolysis. Is it yes or no, guys? Yes, please respond. That is what you have to remember. So this is the first example of what is the importance of decomposition reaction in our day-to-day life. Now, if it comes to here, next, as I told you, decomposition reaction in our body. Have you understand, guys, everybody? Next, decomposition reaction in our where? In our body. Okay, so now let us guess how many of you are guessing where the decomposition reaction will take place inside our body. Anybody? So you can call it as a biological reaction only. Anyone can tell me? You might be heard so many reactions in our body. What body? So one of the reaction you can tell. Please. Digestion of food. I already taught you at the starting itself. So digestion of food, you can tell me what is the equation. So digestion of food, glucose will undergoes reaction and it will produces energy plus it will release carbon dioxide. So if we take digestion of food in the body, understanding is the example of what? Is the example of what it is, guys? It is the example of decomposition reaction. You understand? So why it is a single product? Understand, when a food like wheat or potato or rice, whatever, if we'll start eating, it is containing starch. Okay, so starch, it is which is present in them, which will start decomposing, and it will give you a simple sugars like glucose in the body. Okay, so it will produce a simple sugars. That is what we can say, like glucose in the body, and also the proteins will decompose into amino acids. Proteins will be decomposed into amino acids. So that is why this all the reactions we can say decomposition reaction. Okay, yeah, with the help of enzymes, very good. So starch is a complex sugar. Okay, so with the help of enzymes, so this complex sugar will decompose into simple sugars, and also proteins will be decomposed into amino acids. So these are the examples of even fat into glycerol, everything. So that we will study in biology. So biology, when we are studying, I will say you. Okay, Mukul? While I'm explaining by the time I will teach you that. It will come by the time I will say. See, so many not yet joined, please make them to join fastly. That is what. So this is what we can say. Decomposition reactions in our body. Remember, all of you, molten state means melted one. And aqueous state, what is aqueous state, guys? Aqueous state means
Dissolved
what?
one.
Dissolved in water. Molten state means directly melted. So molten also we can call it as, keep in mind, molten also we can call it as fused. Is it okay, guys? fused, we can say in chemistry. So fused, or we can say molten metal, everything is same. Okay, everybody. So these are the importance of decomposition reaction and as well as decomposition reactions in our body. So kindly all of you remember this. Any doubt in this? Please. Now, I will teach you some more very important decomposition reactions. So kindly remember that it is extremely useful for us to answer certain kind of question, or sometimes these questions itself they can come in the exam. Is it okay? Please, everyone. So now, please keep adding some other important examples of decomposition reaction. Clear? Can I say, guys? Laksha? Yes? Now, if you take,
Yes, sir.
you all people know, cool drinks if you open, you used to get something sound, hissing sound. Have you heard, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes? And if you shake it more before opening the mouth, like a cap, then what will happen, guys? Anybody? Maitreya? Samaya?
Sir, it will come out, sir.
So it will be come out, it will be spilling out. Yes or no? Shahrukh, Shakti, everybody. So if you shake it more, it will be spilling out. So you can see some gases are coming outside. You can hear that sound clearly, hissing sound. Yes or no, guys? Yes. That is what. So what is present inside? That is what we'll study. So some more other examples of decomposition reaction. This is very important. Okay. So that is why you can keep even important examples of decomposition reaction. First one is decomposition of carbonic acid. Okay. So in cool drinks, which acid is present, guys? Carbonic acid only. Do you understand? Carbonic acid. So you might be heard that your teachers or somebody might be tell you, if you open the cool drink, carbon dioxide will come out. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
Or no? But it is not carbon dioxide directly will come. It will contain some acid. That acid only carbonic acid. This acid will decompose and it will produce what? It will produce carbon dioxide. Understand that is. So decomposition of carbonic acid present in cool drinks. Present in cool drinks. Clear, everybody? That is what you have to remember. So now I will write the equation. Observe. So carbonic acid is organic acid or mineral acid? Anybody? Carbonic acid is the aqueous state. Remember, this is prepared in the laboratory. Understand? So that is why this acid is called as mineral acid. What was to call?
Mineral acid.
Mineral acid. But actually, all the mineral acids are very dangerous. But the safest or lowest harmful one in the mineral acids is carbonic acid. Is it okay, everybody? Usually like organic acid, citric acid, acetic acid, ethanoic acid, methanoic acid, these all are not harmful much because they all are organic acids. Like even though this carbonic acid is mineral acid, but still having, understanding, less harmful in nature. Okay, guys? Everyone? Less harmful in nature. That is what we can say. It is the weak acid of mineral acids. Basically, all the mineral acids are what? Very strong acids. Understand? So all the mineral acids are strong acids, very dangerous. But in out of all the mineral acids, which acid is the only weakest acid? That is carbonic acid. Okay.
Carbonic acid.
So that is what you have to remember it. So now, what is the formula of carbonic acid? Pradosh? Carbonic acid is H2CO3. Now, when you take it or when you will open it, then it will start decomposing and it will produce as liquid H2O. Plus, it will produce what, guys? Carbon dioxide, which is in gaseous state. So remember, keep it in mind. Whenever in reactant side you have CO3, carbonate, understanding. Definitely in products, what you used to get, guys? What do you used to get?
Carbon dioxide.
That is you have to remember. That is what you have to remember. So this is the one of the major important equation which will take place in our daily life. Decomposition of carbonic acid present in cool drinks. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please
Yes, sir.
respond. That is next. Decomposition of ammonium hydroxide. Very, very important. Ammonium hydroxide formula. Ammonium hydroxide formula.
NH4OH.
Yes.
NH4.
NH. Very good. Ammonium hydroxide. Okay. And remember, everybody, girls, this ammonium hydroxide only. Understanding? Everyone, you have to remember liquid ammonia. What is to call?
Pure ammonia.
Liquid ammonia. Okay. But actually, ammonia formula is what? NH3. This is in gaseous state. You understanding? So this is not we are studying here. Liquid ammonia, ammonium hydroxide is called as liquid ammonia. So when the bottle of liquid ammonia is opened and it will get decomposed and it will give you two compounds. What is that compounds? Anybody can tell me? Liquid ammonia is NH4OH, which is in aqueous state. So we'll give you two compounds. What is that compounds? What is that compounds? Ammonium is there, so that you will get what? Ammonia will come. Gaseous state, plus you will get what? Water. Clear? Durga, Bhavadrani, that is what you have to remember. Okay? Now you can see ammonium is there, so one H is removed, ammonia will come. That H will combine with this, it will form H2O. That's all. Clear? Next. Third one, very, very important. Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Decomposition of what, guys? Decomposition of hydrogen peroxide. Very, very important. Hydrogen peroxide. Are you ready, guys? Peroxide in the presence of sunlight. So this one we can write under the example of what? Pradosh, Maitrayan? This also we can write under the
Photolytic. Photolytic.
reaction. Very good. So hydrogen peroxide is the liquid state. Understand? So H2O2 is the hydrogen peroxide. Kindly remember, that is what, don't get confused. So hydrogen peroxide is H2O2 will gives you under the sunlight. If you expose to the sunlight, then which will gives you H2O liquid state plus you are getting gaseous state oxygen. So this is what will happen. So this is all about some more important examples of decomposition reaction. Why I said this is very important. So many times having a chances to ask these equations, decomposition reaction. So that is why you have to study. Is it okay, guys? Yes, please. Yeah?
Yes, sir.
That is. Okay. Clear? Everybody? Rohit?
Yes, sir.
Hi, Shahrukh. Still so many not at all joined. I don't know what is happening to this. Monesh, have you understand, Monesh?
Sure.
That is. Now, this is what two types of reactions is completed. Now, what is the next third type of reaction, guys? What is the third type of reaction? You have to speak.
Displacement.
Yes. Displacement reactions. So all of you keep reading. Displacement reactions. Shall we start? Mukesh, Karthik, Alana?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, displacement reaction means very simple. For example, see. Now, imagine A is the Pradosh and B is the Elmukel. They are already in combined state. So it is compound or element. Anybody can tell me? A and
Compound.
compound or element.
Compound.
Compound. Now, here, Monish will come and reaction will take place. So Almokel he will remove. Suppose if he is having capacity, he can remove. If no capacity, he cannot. Do you understand? So this manganese will fight with almokel and he will combine with the Pradosh. So that what will happen? A and C, they will form a single compound and B will come separately. So this is what we used to call as. What we used to call, guys?
Displacement reaction.
Decomposition reaction. Sorry, displacement reaction. You might be see displacement taking place or not. Yes or no? So once again I'm saying AB is the compound. Compound is reacting with the one element. Understand? And it is going to react and it is going to displace the one of the ion from the compound, then it will form the new compound. That is what we used to call as displacement reaction. So mathematically you can write AB is going to react with a C. Then if C is having more capacity to replace B, then C will come and will react with B and B will remove from A, so that AB will combine and AC will combine and they will form product and B will come separately. This is only we used to call it as what we used to call displacement reaction. But as I told you, remember when the displacement reaction will carried out, only the C means which is present in element. All of you should remember, element must have a capacity to replace the B. Means C is more reactive than B, then only reaction will carried out. For example, C is less reactive than B. Then what will happen, guys? Less reactive means less energy. So what will happen? No reaction will take place. Understand, Elmokil? Pradosh?
Yes, sir.
That is. So when C is more reactive than B, then only it can replace the B. If C is less reactive than B, then no reaction will carry out. So that is why here one important thing, if you want to study here, before going to study the displacement reaction, you need to study a very, very important one, which already you studied in class 8, I think. That is only metal activity series. What was to call? Metal activity series. For our today's class, you learned that is what enough for us. Now, let us come to here, understand the displacement reaction. What is that means? Those chemical reactions, remember, write the definition. Those chemical reactions in which more reactive, actually they are saying metal or non-metal, whatever it is. That is what. More reactive metal or non-metal displaces a less reactive metal, or we can say what? Non-metal, whatever it is, okay, from its aqueous states. This is a very, very important. So compound, what is the state of compound? You always can remember that. What is the state of compound, guys?
Aqueous.
State of compound. Aqueous. That is what you have to remember always. It is easy for you. Correct or not? So that is what AB will react with a C. Then it will AC. It will give you AC plus B. Now, what is the state of AB? Anybody can tell me? What is the state of AB?
Aqueous.
What is state of AB? Aqueous. Okay. Now, write the equation. Example 1. Later I will say you that. Example. Now, you all know copper sulfate. Can you say the copper sulfate formula? Ishali?
CuSO4.
CuSO4. CuSO4. What is the state of that? As I told you just now. Aqueous. Okay. So, I already taught you copper sulfate color. Anybody? Copper sulfate color. Whenever it is there, copper.
Blue.
What is
Color.
copper sulfate? Blue color. Okay, blue solution actually it is. Now, copper sulfate formula, how it will come? Cu2 plus
SO4
2 minus.
2 minus
Okay, so now you will get Cu2
C2
SO4
SO4
twice. So 2 will get cancelled. CuSO4. Yes or no? That is. So
Sir.
we'll react with the magnesium. We'll react with what, guys? We'll react with the magnesium. Clear? So that is what. Now magnesium, what is the color? Already tattooed. What is the color of magnesium? First, I thought silvery white. What is that? Silvery white. So now what is the products will come? Bhavadrani, Durga, you can guess it. You can guess it. Magnesium is more reactive than copper. So what will come? Copper position will be replaced by magnesium. So what is the products will come, guys? Anybody?
Magnesium sulfate plus copper.
Sulfate, which is an aqueous state, plus who will come separately?
Copper.
Okay, so magnesium sulfate color is colorless. And what is a copper sulfate? Copper color. I told you, whenever copper will come, it is red brown color. Okay, reddish brown color. That is what you have to remember. Is it okay, guys? Yes. Yes or no? Now,
Yes, sir.
now.
Yes, sir.
If displacement reaction will take place, how I can identify, sir? Any tricks are there? Yes, we have some tricks. Now, you all understand what is the basic standard equation of decomposition reaction? Everybody can tell me. What is standard basic reaction of decomposition reaction? AB will react with the C, will give you AC plus the B will come separately. This is the standard reaction of decomposition reaction, sorry, displacement reaction. Now, we're having some features of displacement reaction. How we can identify, that is what let us study. So please keep heading, features of displacement reaction. Features of displacement reaction. Clear, everybody? Now, let us discuss what is these features. Okay, brothers, where is Shakti? Shakti is there. Shakti in this. Yeah, what is his name? Tamil Selvan. So many is there. I don't know. Features of displacement reaction. First one. So you might be observing the above example. What is taking place? Anybody observe deeply and tell me what is taking place here. You can check it.
Magnesium displaces copper.
Not, brothers. I'm not asking example. Here you can observe down. I mentioned something. What is this? Arrow you can see. I'm passing here. Color. Change in colors. Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? So in all these displacement reactions, understanding color change. Color change. Rohit, are you understand, Rohit? Color change may takes place. Okay, that is the first thing. So next, second thing. Second thing, in these reactions, may involve, okay, this I'm not saying sure, may involve formation of precipitate. Formation of a precipitate. What do you mean by precipitate, guys?
Insoluble substance.
What do you mean by precipitate? Insoluble substance is formed after the reaction. Okay, that is next. Third one. These can only shown by ionic compounds. It will be shown by what? Shown by only which one?
Compound.
Ionic compounds. Clear? So what do you mean by ionic compounds? Maitreyan, I already taught you. Ionic compounds means compounds formed by only by donating or receiving electrons. Do you understand, everybody? Receiving or donating electrons is called as ionic compounds. Is it okay, guys? Now, what is covalent compounds? Covalent compounds.
Sharing electrons.
Only sharing electrons. Only by sharing electrons is called as covalent compounds. Okay, that is you have to remember. Next, these reactions. Okay, you people cannot understand this feature, but you'll understand one day. I told you the type of reaction is oxidation and reduction reaction. Do you remember? Starting when I'm teaching types of reaction, last type of reaction is called as oxidation and reduction reaction. Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
So you don't know what is oxidation and reduction, that I will teach you. So if single reaction, both oxidation plus reduction will carried out, that reactions is called as redox reactions. So don't worry about now. Just remember, all the displacement reactions are called as redox reactions. What was to call, guys? Redox reaction. So when the situation will come, anyhow at the end of this chapter, we are going to study the oxidation and reduction reactions. That is only ways to called as redox reactions. By the time I will teach you what is redox reaction. So these are the features of what? Displacement reactions. Are you understand? Alana, Bhadrani, everyone? So that is what you have to remember. So redox reactions means there are 4 features. Change in color takes place, may involve in some reactions, may involve in formation of precipitate. Next one can be shown by only ionic compounds. And next one, redox reactions. That is what. Okay. So now these are the properties or features of displacement reaction. Okay. So this redox reaction, don't worry, I will say you. But this is also one of the property. While you are studying the redox reaction, you can understand. So displacement reactions, color change compulsory will take place. Okay. Next, second one, some reactions they will form the precipitate and it will be shown by only ionic compounds. What do you mean by ionic compounds? Ishali, compounds formed by only by receiving or donating electrons. Kindly remember, means one donor and one receiver should be there to form the ionic compounds. Okay, means majorly if you want to say one metal and one non-metal will react, will form ionic compounds. Covalent compounds will formed by both non-metals plus non-metals, means by sharing electrons. That is what you have to remember. Is it okay, Bhadrani? That now, as I mentioned you, can anybody read that definition of displacement reaction? Definition. Please kindly read. What is the definition of displacement reaction? Sai, Rahul, what is the definition of displacement reaction? More reactive element will displaces what, guys? More reactive
Less reactive element.
less reactive element. Understand? That is what you have to remember. So we don't know, sir, then how to identify which is more reactive or which is less reactive. So we have a certain set of elements which is arranged in the form of decreasing reactivity nature. Means how fast it will react, how slow it will react. That is only, if you want to understand the displacement reaction, you need to know series called as metal activity series. What was to call, guys? Metal activity series. So some selected metals, metal activity series means nothing. Some selected metals, they have been arranged in a vertical column based upon the decreasing reactivity nature. How they have been arranged, guys? Based on the decreasing understanding. Some selected metals, they have been arranged in downwards in vertical column based upon the decreasing. How? Decreasing reactivity nature. Okay, reactivity nature. So that is what we used to say metal activity series. Okay. Now let us understand what is this metal activity series and what is the elements are present in this metal activity series. Very, very easy. I will say you to remember easily also. Some mnemonic also I will give you. Kindly remember and learn this all the elements of metal activity series. Okay. So what is the definition of metal activity series? As I told you, it is the series of metals in which they have been arranged. How they have been arranged? Vertically or horizontally? They have been arranged vertically in order of how? Decreasing reactivity nature. Decreasing reactivity from top to bottom. So this is called as top and this is called as what? What is to call? Bottom. That is only called as activity series or reactivity series. Is it okay, guys? Please respond. Yes, but this contains only not all the metals. Only how many metals? Few selected metals only present. Okay, that is you have to remember. Selected metals only present. That is only we are going to study in our class 10th and even everywhere class 11th and 12th also under displacement reactions, same metals will study. Is it okay, guys? Any doubt? Yes. Now, what is metal activity series? Write the definition. What is metal activity series? The series of metals. The series of metals. Again, third chapter will study this. Okay. The series of metals in which they are arranged. How they are arranged, guys? They are arranged vertically. How they are arranged? Vertically in order of decreasing or increasing. Pradosh, Maunesh, decreasing reactivity. Understanding? Decreasing reactivity. Girls will never open their mouth. I don't know. All the girls like that only. Ishali, Laksha, Manya, Samaya, everybody like that only. Reactivity from top to bottom. Top to bottom is called, what we used to call it, guys? Is called activity series. Understand? Activity or metal activity series, we can say. Activity series or reactivity series. Okay. So this is what the definition. So as I told you, when you are moving from top to bottom, reactivity nature will decreases or increases. Rohit, reactivity nature will decrease or increases. Top to bottom, reactivity nature will decreases. So you might be asking me the question, sir, what do you mean by reactivity? Means how fast it will react, how fast it will donate the electron, or how fast it will, how slowly it will donate the electrons. So based upon the donation, only we can decide either it is fastly reacting or slowly reacting. Understanding? So more faster donating, more fast reacting, more slowly donating, then it will be more less reactive, we can say. That is what you have to remember. So now, as I told you, is it all the metals are present, only selected metals are present? So, class 10th, you have only selected metals. If you go class 12th, higher classes, few more metals will added to this metal activity series. Now, for class 10th, according to the NCERT, whatever the metals are there, that is what we are studying. And I will teach you one shortcut also, like mnemonic also to remember that. That is what we are going to study.